Morning, everyone, and welcome to Lulu Realty. Today, I'm bringing you along with me because I'm actually on site. So, we are currently at Vision Homes Estate, located along the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road, just by Labour City Scheme. Okay, so I would like you to come along with me so that you can see what we actually have here. Let's go. It's quite a busy road, so you'll be hearing some noises, vehicle movements in the background. So if you're looking for land for your home, or you're interested in understanding what makes a location worth considering, now stay with me because I'm going to walk you through this estate and we can check it out together. All right, let's go. Let's look at the location. What we have here. This is it. You're looking at it. This is the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road. We are in Labour City Scheme meant for residential purposes. So, yeah, we are. Can you see that? Can you see that? So right here, like 10 minutes from where I'm standing right here is the Dangote refinery. Yes, the Dangote refinery. It's in a very good place. So now let's look at this location. Thank you. Welcome on board. Welcome on board. Welcome on board. So we are along Lagos Calabar Coastal Road this morning to inspect this property meant for residential purposes in the midst of commercial properties. So I would like us to check a few things together, a few things worth considering when you want to make an investment. Thank you for joining. Thank you. So first of all, you look at the location. Location is everything in real estate. Location. You look at the location. Where exactly are we? You see, location is the first thing you look at. I look at, any investor looks at before making any move to make an investment. So here we are at Vision Home Estates. It's along the coastal road, the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road, okay? And it is within the Labour City Scheme in Lagos here. So look at the road. You can see vehicles passing here. You can see, right? That is it right there. And here is the surrounding, like I mentioned earlier. From where I'm standing here, Dangote refinery is just about 10 minutes away from here. Just 10 minutes away from here. So it's a very good and lucrative environment. Okay, so ask yourself, what do I see around here? What are you seeing? Can you see? What do you see? What are you seeing here? When looking at this road, what do you see here? Are you seeing potentials? What are you seeing? I want us to go on this site tour together. So Feel free to drop any question you may have about here. Okay, so we'll tackle it together. Since I'm on site, I'll try my best to show you as much as possible. Okay, so how accessible is this place? You can see that it's on a very good, has a good road access. You can see that, right? A good road access. Can you see that? Accessible. It's accessible to different locations. And then you can check out what kind of development is happening around here. We have a lot of commercial properties around here. Here is majorly for commercial purposes, but here we need to invest in a residential location. Okay, this is a residential opportunity within a highly populated commercial access. You understand, right? So what does it tell you? Opportunity. That's another opportunity. Okay. We'll be crossing now to check out the property. We'll go across the road to check out the property. So before you buy any property, don't just ask how much is the land. Ask where is it and what is happening around that location. So let's cross over to our Vision Home Estate. Okay, here we are. Yay. Let's go. Now, this estate is meant for residential purposes. I mentioned this is one thing I found interesting here. Okay, because it is a residential estate. Wow, look at that Dangote refinery. Can you see that flame coming? You can see it better from here. I don't know if my phone can capture. Aha! Can you see it? That light there is coming from Dangote refinery. It's just about 10 minutes away from here. Okay. So here we are. Like I said, the beautiful thing about this place is that it is meant for residential purposes. Like all the commercial people, and most of them will need where to stay after work. They will need somewhere to reside. They will need somewhere to stay. So I'm not saying that everybody here must live in this place. No, but I'm sure a good number of people will need somewhere to stay within just close their. Oops, walking very well, mate. I just on my feet. Thank you. Inside a wet sand. Okay, it's one of the things we see in our job. Okay, so we're moving. So this is a residential estate and is positioned within a commercial active and developing axis. Think about it. Where businesses and commercial activities are happening, where people work, they will definitely need where to rest their head. You know, they will definitely need where to rest their head. So residential development around an economically active location like this one are worth paying attention to. Yes, this kind of residential location in a place like this, it is worth paying attention to. So I'm not saying that, like I mentioned earlier, I'm not saying that everybody working here must necessarily come to live in this estate. No. But as a real estate person, I always look at the relationship, between where people work and where they live. People need somewhere closer to their work base in order to function better, ease stress and all. So this is part of the reason you should consider investing in this place. So now we talk about access and the environment. Oh yeah, take a look around again. Can you see where I am? Can you see that? Can still see the coastal road, right? Good. So you can see the coastal road. You can see the bike passing there right now. I don't know. I hope you can see that. You can see the buses parked along the coastal road. So you can see how easy to access estate from the coastal road. It's actually directly facing the coastal road. It's directly facing the coastal road. And let's walk through. Let's continue. This is the tunnel road layout. That's it. You can see where we're coming from. We're coming from up there. And this is it, leading us into the estate. Okay. See street lights all over the place. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, it's raining. Okay, now let's talk about the documentation. This one is very, very important. You can't just go in and say, this place looks lovely. Hey, it's in a very good location. Let me jump in and buy. No, you need to consider the documentation too. So now, documentation is something we do not joke with. We don't joke with it at all. So this beautiful location is coming with a C of O title, which is Certificate of Occupancy, and its government allocated too. Okay, this means that when you buy into this estate, you're buying into peace of mind. You're buying knowing that you don't have anything to worry about. You understand? Because thank you for the like. I appreciate. Thank you. So, but it's important that you don't just hear that it's coming with a certificate of occupancy and say, okay, send me the form, send me the account details, let me transfer immediately. No. When you hear that it comes with a CFO, it should give you the urge to make further inquiries. So you need to do your due diligence. Remember, due diligence is very, very important in this business. So before you say, Lulu, send me the account details, we need to do the due diligence just to be sure that what I'm telling you is exactly the way it is. Okay. Now you need to verify the title. You need to verify the person, the owner who actually owns this property, this Vision Home Estate. You need to know who actually owns it. And you need to verify the seller's authority. Does this person have the authority to sell this property to you? You need to verify that as well. And then you verify the property and make sure that the documentation checks it all out. Okay, because you're not just buying a piece of land, you are buying an estate. And you want to know exactly what you are buying. So it's important to do your due diligence, notwithstanding that it comes with a C of O title. So now we talk about planned residential estate. Let's know. You need to find out, what am I actually buying? What is the purpose for buying into this estate? This is a planned residential development. So when you're buying into this estate, you know that you are coming in to invest in a residential area. It's not a commercial area. So you're coming to put up buildings for people to live in. You can rent it out. You can sell it off in the future. So it's for the residential purpose. And then the estate, we're just launching it. We're just launching it. So if you're interested, we can always send you the estate layout. The road is there too. Okay, then if your intention is for commercial purpose, you can indicate, we'll show you what we have for commercial purpose along this coastal road. Okay, but for this very estate, it is meant for residential purposes. So if you're buying to build your home, and you're not only buying the square meters, you are also buying into the environment and the location. So feel free, feel at home to invest in this estate. If you want to build your home, if you want to build a home you would want to sell to people in the future, if you would want to build a home you would want to rent, feel free to invest in this location. Like I said, it is located along Lagos Calabar Coastal Road, just 10 minutes away from Dangote Refinery. The flame is still showing. I think it's a bit stronger here. Let me try to bring it closer a bit. Oh, something, can see something like a flame there. That's Dangote Refinery right there. And it's close to Eleko. Eleko, if you don't know Eleko, it's close to Eleko, and so many others. Okay, now let's move. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
See me? How you do? You hold this phone, you hold this phone.
Say hi to.
Hello.
Yeah, we are live. It's one of my colleagues. All right. Now, I know some people might be wondering, this estate we've been talking about, how much is it really? Look at it, Vision Homes. This is Vision Homes. Can you see that? It has government allocation and the certificate of occupancy. Okay, and is within Labour City Scheme along Lagos Calabar Coastal Road. It's a golf course home. Can you see that? Can you see? So these are some of the amenities you are expecting here to see here when you invest here. So you have your drainage system, your recreational park, entrance gates, street lights. You have gated secure estate. Hello. Excuse me. You have tarred earth road, perimeter fencing. You have 24-hour security. You have your borehole. And you have your CCTV surveillance camera. That's some of the things you're going to see in this estate when you subscribe. So like I said, it actually have residential plot, but I'm seeing that there is a provision for commercial plot. Should you want to have a commercial plot in this very estate, so there's a provision for you here. Let's talk about the pricing. Some of you will be wondering, like, how much is this estate? How much? So we have 300 square meter. We have your 300 square meter right here. We have your 500 square meter, and we have your 1,000 square meter right here. So now let's talk figures. Allah, how much? Let's talk figures. Now your 300 square meter is going for 37.5 million naira, and you can make an initial deposit of 5 million naira to get started. Okay. Now we have your 500 square meter going for 59.5 million naira, and you can make an initial deposit of 10 million to get started. So we have and these prices are all inclusive of the cost of the land and the documentation. When we say it is all inclusive, it means that when you pay for this, when you make this payment, you will not be required to pay for documentation anymore. So it's all inclusive, and you have up to 12 months payment option. So if you're considering to invest in a residential location along the Lagos Calabar coastal road, this right here is a perfect option for you to consider. Okay, let me show you around one more time before I join the meeting. All right, here you go. Can you see that? Can you see that? Tell somebody that needs to hear this. This is the property. I'm showing you the property today, and I'm here live. Okay, so do well to tell somebody, to tell somebody, to tell somebody till it gets to the person that actually needs this. Okay, that we have a property that is worth considering for residential purposes right here. Right here. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for coming on board and staying with me. I really, really appreciate that. So, guys, that is Vision Homes Estate for you. Vision, that's it up to that there where people are considered right. It's part of the estate. So I want to bring you here. So if you're considering so that is it for Vision Home Estate. And I would like to bring you here physically, okay, to come inspect this with me. Yes, if your purpose is to invest in a residential property along the Lagos Calabar coastal road, and this estate right here is directly facing it. So I'd like to bring you here physically. We don't just want to tell you to buy property. We will want to understand what you are buying into. So do well. So if you're considering, I need to go. Before I do so, I'd like you to know that if you're considering a land along the coastal road, this is definitely a location I would recommend for you. Yes, this is definitely a location I would recommend for you and encourage you to come and inspect for yourself. Thank you for joining me today. I really enjoyed your company. See you next time from Lulu Realty. Okay. Thank you. See you next time. Thank you for joining. I appreciate. Thank you. See you next time.